What's up, Valley fans? Welcome to today's episode of the Valley Cactus Rant. Today, we're diving straight into the Ketel Marte ghosting and the mystery surrounding it. He disappeared somewhere in Boston, so we're going to cover that. And meanwhile, while the media is getting into Ketel Marte, the D-backs made a total statement last night, crushing the Reds and staying deadlocked in the NL wildcard race. Stay tuned. What's up, D-backs fans? So what happened in Boston, which started out as just an administrative roster move, turned out to be one of the most bizarre, inexplicable cases where a star player completely ghosted his team. And during a pennant race. It was so bizarre that CEO, president of the D-backs, Derek Hall, he called this type of communicative absence something that has never happened before. He's never seen this. So let's break down what happened that day, that night, or the day prior to it. So we're heading into Boston for a massive series against the Red Sox. We're in an NL wildcard race. And the night before on Sunday, Marte looks completely fine. Everything looks fine, golden. Normal routine. Lovello pencils us in like a daily routine in the starting lineup. Only this time the clock is ticking and we're almost at the first pitch. And Ketel Marte never walks through. He never asks for permission, never communicates. He leaves the front office completely in the dark. To the point where they didn't know how to handle this, and they waited 20 minutes before first pitch. They waited from 3 o'clock to about 7. So about 3-4 hours, and Ketel Marte never walked through. They said Torey Lovullo left text messages and phone calls. So can you imagine Torey Lovullo's text thread? So let's break down what I think the text thread might have looked like. Let's imagine what Torey Lovullo's text thread must have looked like. Ketel, where are you? Do we need to give you an Uber to the Fenway Park? Or like, dude, the national anthem is playing right now. I need to get a roster list. What's going on? Are you okay? Or, dude, I told the press conference and I was crying. I told them I love you. Why are you not answering? But in all seriousness, Lovullo, like, I'm sure he was worried and frustrated, and after a while, when it's that much time, you get worried. You get scared, for sure. So those are natural emotions as humans that we feel. But yeah, the D-backs, he left the D-backs on red, so they had to put him on the RL. They had no choice. But can there be two truths out of this exact moment or everything that's happened? So Ketel took a plane back to the D-backs or back in Arizona to get an MRI. And it came back as knee inflammation and knee soreness. So that's valid. Having knee pain is valid, but not communicating and ghosting your team while we're in the thick of a NL wildcard race, not valid. Not professional. Not good for this team or the environment. We're trying to stay focused. We're trying to stay sharp. We're trying to stay as a family and D-backs and have this good vibes going on while we try to get in the playoffs. We don't need something like this right now. All you gotta do is communicate. I don't understand what was so hard with that. In our jobs, in our daily lives, if we didn't communicate like that and we just ghosted our boss, there'd be consequences. So it's definitely a difficult situation that Ketel's putting on the D-backs right now. On the flip side, we have to remember that these players are human beings with immense pressure. And when a superstar cuts off their world, there's usually a lot more going on beneath the surface. Mental fatigue, burnout, or dealing with heavy personal issues can make a guy want to shut his phone off and escape. Ketel was emotional, we all know that. And he messed up the communication. But we can still extend a little bit of grace to the human being behind that jersey, behind that number 4. It's tough for sure. And I wish he'd communicate more his feelings to the D-backs family. But not everybody communicates as well as others. So just wanted to leave that with everyone. It's not good that he ghosted. He needs to communicate, but it's also not easy what Ketel is going through as well. So leave in the comments, what do you think this ghosting was like? How do you feel for Ketel? So based off of the way the D-backs are playing still, they're showing perseverance through all this that they're dealing with Ketel and all that, and the drama. So they beat the Reds 9-0 last night with a complete shutout. They look good. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. So there you have it, Valley fans. The D-backs looked good last night. 9-0. Eduardo's doing Eduardo things. The bats were just swinging. And we'll see what they can do tonight to stay in this NL wildcard race. They're one game out of the third spot now. They dropped a bit recently. So hopefully they can keep these wins up, just like they did last night. So if you want some more content like this, Arizona sports content, Arizona Cardinals, D-backs, Suns, subscribe to my channel at the Valley Cactus Rent. So I just want to thank you guys again for being loyal fans, and have a great weekend. Stay cool.